Alright, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, hot off the presses. We are benchmarking the game with an RX 6800 and an i5 12600KF combination. And we're on a 1080p 60 hertz monitor, so we should be hitting 60 FPS across the board. Hopefully, 100% of the time, no matter what we throw at it, but we're going to see how that looks. I am in the Swiss Alps here. And we're going to check things out. Right now, I am... Just jump into this real quick. I am, for settings, we're looking at full screen 1080. No anti-aliasing right now. VSync is on. Frame rate limit set to monitor. And we're looking at high-end settings. I can go one setting higher, I believe, than high-end. We can go ultra, which we'll try in just a second, but we'll start with high end. Hopefully get a steady 60, though it is bouncing around a little bit right now. So we'll just resume here. We'll check out the Swiss Alps and see if I can fly this plane steady enough. I'd like to... How do I change the view here? I know there's a way you can change... Hold on a second. I'm learning. I don't play this game very much. Let me just check the control, the camera maybe. I would like to, yeah, here we go. I would like to do chase, I suppose. I think there's a way to hit the button so that you can change the camera. Controller. Let's see. Tool, multiplayer. Camera. Motion control, camera mode switches. Oh, select button. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. I like this view. So here we are in the Swiss Alps. We're flying around. We're getting 56, 57, 58, 59. Look at the RAM. The RAM usage. 20 gigs. Luckily, I have a 32 gig machine here, and obviously the RX 6800 has 16 gigs. We're not fully utilizing the graphics card. We're only getting 90%, which is very peculiar. The CPU's not being overloaded. We're not bottlenecked or anything. But using a ton of RAM. Very intriguing. I have a couple programs running in the background, but nothing that should be making that RAM go too crazy here. Looks like we're getting the steady 60 now. That's pretty good. Let's fly over here. Let's check out, let's go above this town a little bit. And we dip just below 60 when we do that. And see what we got with this little mountain village here. Make sure we don't crash. Definitely don't want to do that. It's a nice looking town. Very nice, very nice. We're getting 55 FPS, 56. And we'll just fly back up a little bit. And really would like to get that steady 60. This is a 1080p monitor capped at 60 FPS with an RX 6800. You'd think we could get steady 60 the whole time. I mean, we're not getting crazy dips or anything, but you know, don't love that it's dropping to 55, 56 here and there. Let's try changing the graphics setting. This is with no anti-aliasing. I just want to try Ultra. And see how badly that kills us. Oh, wow. That drops it way down. Mid-40s. Wow, okay. So we're down in the mid-40s. You would think we could still get 60. 1080p. We're not even in 1440p here. And that might be part of the issue. I bet if I did go to 1440p, it honestly would be a little better with this GPU. Because it's made for 1440 more than 1080. And I'm going to crash. I can't pull up. Uh-oh. Yikes. I am a bad pilot. Do not give me my pilot's license. I cannot fly a plane. How do I... Can I restart? Can I reset? Restart, please. World photographer. Alright, we won't do that again. Alright, so we're going to try Ultra with some sort of upscaling this time and see if that can get us to 60. So for this type of game, you want the nice visuals. I mean, that's part of playing this game. You want to travel to places around the world and see it all like it looks real, you know? So let's go to settings and change our anti-aliasing. Let's go with FSR, balanced performance, ultra performance, quality. We'll start with balanced and see if that boosts. Looks like it's boosting it already. There we go. Oh, and we get rid of those flickers and everything. This looks so much better already. I like upscaling. I feel like the picture looks better with upscaling. Native resolution. I mean, if you're in 4K or something, you know, the native resolution might look better, but 1080p, we're not downscaling, but, you know, I feel like we should be not getting flickers on the screen at least, so. This looks good. I mean, we're getting pretty much 60. Not bad. I'm curious what quality will look like now. Let's check that out. Graphics, FSR, quality. And it does drop us to 50 or so, mid-50s. But it looks good. Looks pretty good. I can't see a huge difference, really, in balance to quality. But the performance seems pretty smooth. I mean, it's not 30 FPS. You know, you can tell the difference between 30 FPS and below, and, you know, 50 to 60 FPS. So, very playable. I mean, this is not an unplayable experience by any means. This looks pretty good. And I'm going to try not to crash again this time. I'd love to see a crystal clear blue Swiss Alps waterfall. That would be real cool. And those look like rocks, right? Is that? That's not water. That's rocky formation. There's some light blue up there. That might be water. I don't know. But this is pretty nice. This is pretty cool. You can fly anywhere in the world. Try different planes. You know, you can learn how to start and land a plane. Let's try some other settings here. We'll bump down from Ultra. I'm curious how. Oh, I want to go even lower than high end. Oh, I'm frozen. What's happening? Why'd I freeze? I'm completely frozen. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well. We will. Here, let's do this. I can change it. Right here, it looks like. We'll go medium. We'll turn everything off again. And see how that does for us. Okay, you start getting that flickering again. With the native resolution, you can see the trees are kind of like sparkling. I hate that. I really don't like that. Upscaling does fix that. So one of the benefits of using upscaling, we could try TAA. A few different ways you can get the settings menu. That's interesting. Let's try TAA, see if that gets rid of the flickering at least. Yes, it does. Okay. So TAA looks good. We're getting just about a steady 60. This is medium settings now, keep in mind. Again, I don't see a huge difference in the quality. I mean, it's slightly less detailed, I guess, but I mean, you're flying above this stuff from far away, so you're not going to see a ton of detail anyway. I mean, I guess on the mountains they look kind of chunky. They're not super detailed, but Do we have a waterfall? Is this water? I don't think so. This looks like a dry riverbed. The music's pretty epic. I like that. Oh, and there's objectives. Flying low inside the valley with the sun over the mountains with a back view of the plain. Yeah, I failed to do that. I'm busy benchmarking. I'm not getting my objectives done here. Okay, so this is medium, so I can only imagine if we set it to low, it is going to be even more of a steady 60 FPS. Again, it doesn't let me exit the screen, which is really annoying. Oh wow, this even feels smoother. Even though it's still 60, I can just feel it being smoother. And quality does look worse. Looks like there's less trees. They must have, like, they get rid of some trees to improve the performance. Something like that. I don't know. But it feels very smooth. And I'm getting low again. I don't want to crash. It beeps when I try to pull up. Doesn't like me pulling up too quickly. Alright, so let's turn around so I don't hopefully crash again. Don't crash! No! 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 We were doing so well. Sort of, not really. We crashed. Okay, we're gonna restart. That's all there is to that. We're gonna restart again. Maybe I can do my world photographer objective now. We'll see. Alright, so I'm going to try low with FSR quality and see how that looks for us. There we go. And there we go, 60 FPS. I mean, we've been at 60 FPS. But, yeah, I mean, it looks better, I'd say. It's kind of hard to tell. It honestly is hard to tell the difference in the graphical quality with these settings. So you could very well be playing it low and have it look pretty good. Look at the GPU utilization. It's barely using the GPU at all. Alright, they want me to fly low inside the valley. The sun over the mountains. I am beeping like crazy. Where's the sun? The sun's there. I feel like I'm gonna crash again. I'm wobbling. Look at the wobble on my plane. There we go. It's steadied out. Alright, so I want to try... Let's push this thing to the max. Let's try... Yeah, but I want... Let's go high-end FSR quality. You know what? Let's go ultra. FSR quality. How do we look? $50 FPS. It's definitely not as smooth, I can tell that now. I mean, it looks good. Houses look pretty detailed, things like that, but I don't know. I feel like you could play this on low to medium settings and have just as good of an experience. So, that's my take. Pretty cool, though. I mean, this is definitely fun. I will be playing around with going from city to city, country to country. Where's my objective? Come on, I got the... Do I need to actually take a picture somehow? Probably. I don't know. I mean, this is cool. We're flying low in the Swiss Alps, man. Pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, RX 6800, they did recommend... Let's just go... They did recommend high, not ultra. So if we do that with quality FSR, do we hit that 60? No, still mid-50s. It's utilizing the GPU more, which is good. Definitely feels much better, much smoother. But anyway, I'll need to test this on 1440p as well. To see the difference. I'm very curious if 1440p actually does better than this with this card and this CPU combination, but we'll see. Anyway, this is 1080p with the RX 6800 Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. I'll probably drop a 1440p video as well. So stay tuned for that. Check you then.